But what they are saying is it's a publicity stunt right now with the whole Nicki and Offset leaving. No, it ain't. Nicki and Offset splitting up is no publicity stunt. I'm gonna say this again. Nicki and Offset is no publicity stunt at all. Now, let me also put it in better context when I say that. I think the actual relationship and partnership originally was. I think this was an arrangement, an expensive arrangement that just got a little bit too expensive over time and they didn't realize how expensive it was going to be. So it took a little time for this one. Yeah, remember how I explained to y'all about, and then it came out in the news of why? It was like, oh, with Jada and Will, on why Will is just letting Jada do all this shit. Remember that? I was like, Will is not doing nothing as far as divorce with Jada because Will is worth $400 million. And Will is not letting go of that $400 million. That is why Will says, go ahead, baby. Say what you got to say. Do what you got to do. Have your entanglements. Do what you got to do. Right? I want y'all to pay attention to something with the Cardi B and Offset thing. Y'all know how wild and ratchet Cardi could be, but I want y'all to also understand how classy and elevated she has become. So she's become a little bit more reserved because she does have some money to actually risk in losing. So she has to do things a little bit more humbly to risk losing any money. Know what I mean by that? Let me get into. I want y'all to understand. So she had been saying, right, for the past couple of months that she hasn't been with Offset. She's been single, right? She said, "Oh, I've been single for the past couple of months. I don't know if y'all been noticed through my tweets and my stories." Let's get into one of those clips, right? Speaking of the past couple of months, let's just get into just last month. Let's get into just last month, right? I want to show y'all her on Thanksgiving. Now, obviously, she definitely did have some type of hand in the food, of course, cooking it. So she's very tired after cooking. However, if we're talking about on Thanksgiving, remember this was recorded on 11/23. She's at home, but she doesn't look the happiest around the holidays, does she? For someone that's married with millions of dollars, they do not look the happiest in this Thanksgiving live.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh, nasty girl. That was nasty. Hi guys. So I'm at mother-in-law's. I'm at my mother-in-law's house. Can y'all believe that I slept throughout the whole entire Thanksgiving, bro? First of all, I starved myself the whole day just for this moment. So I fell asleep. I came over here like at 7, like at.
Okay, so wait, record scratch. She's at the mother-in-law's house. She's not at home. The only reason I said at home because she's had the bedclothes on, as you can see the bedclothes. the pajamas. But I'm sitting here saying to myself, okay, she's at the mother-in-law's house. Number one, it looks like it's about evening time. Like I said, it's Thanksgiving. Where is everybody?
6 o'clock. I woke up like 20 minutes ago, so I missed the whole Thanksgiving, bro. Don't piss me on. All right. My schedule been a little funny lately, cause I'm on the green. All right, so my schedule been a little bit. Yeah, this is my first meal of the day, actually. It's hot. It's really hot.
While she's eating, and this is a very short live, of course, I want you to just ask yourself, where is Offset?
Dad did that. Uh, you know what? You know what?
What's that?
So ever since I've been in Miami, right? I was in a.
So, as you can hear, she said dad did that. That's not Offset. That's the dad-in-law. With the granddad in there. But that's definitely not Offset there. As you can tell, he had no idea that she was even on the live. So it's definitely a senior that had no idea that she was in the live. So again, let's ask ourselves, where is Offset?
I've been in Miami. This is really weird. I've been sleeping for like literally 4 to 5 hours a day. Like I'm in the military, bitch. Okay. Because I'm not kidding. Okay.
We could pretty much fast forward through this whole live, and we will not see Offset anywhere. Of course, this was really her not really talking about anything, but it begged the
Wow.
question.
I'm trying to work out while I'm out here in Atlanta. I'm not trying to move out that groove. I'll do that later. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Now, this is December
Thinking,
4th.
right? And I have been doing a lot of thinking. And the reason why I've been doing a lot of thinking is because I've been writing down my New Year's resolutions. And I feel like before it becomes like the second or the third day. Ooh, somebody really. Yeah, somebody that I really. Anyways, like, don't wait until the 20th. Don't wait until the 25th or like 3 days before the New Year's. Like, I feel like we keep saying every year, like, oh, new year, new me, new this, new that. Bitch, I'm taking that shit to the fucking heart. Like, I'm literally writing down, literally bought fucking a whole board, writing down things that, like, I need to do for myself so I could get to where I want to be. Because I know where I want to be in life. Um, where I want to be in life, uh, career wise, financially, and personal life. I know where I want to be at next year. You know what I'm saying? And that way. And when it comes to that way, it's just like that way I will be procrastination, laziness, and people. Because a lot of people are that way too. And sometimes, I feel like as a Libra, when it comes to people, we always want to protect their feelings. We always want to protect their image. We just want to protect people. Like, how would they feel? Or how would life without me will be for them?
Now, if you didn't catch that subliminal there, how life would be without them, protecting people's feelings, again, this is December 4th. This is before the actual announcement. This was, I believe, the same time that we did the unfollowing. Now, I was also going to come on the podcast and talk about this very thing when she did the unfollow, because I saw this announcement coming already when she did the unfollow. The unfollow was very telling. Why would you unfollow your significant other? Now, it wasn't the first time that she had actually done that. It was not the first time that she had done that. They had broken up back in 2018. They had also broken up in, I think, the beginning of 2023. And now we have the last straw here of the third time. So, let's look at the very last live that happened.
I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me from my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or from my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to like, not afraid. I just don't know how like to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. Like I've been the last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign. So mm, I wanna start 2024 like fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning.
Now, that was also from the New York Post. Let's be clear. The New York Post, of all people. That's to show you how big a deal this breakup has been. The publicists have got this shit in the New York Post. Okay? That's how much they trying to spread this shit around like that. Now, there's two reasons because of that. One reason, as I said before, is to gear up Cardi B's new album. Cardi B has a new project coming. So all the things she's talking about she has to accomplish and things like that, first thing she gonna do is get her ass in that studio again. Hard body. Karate. The label's about to put her ass in the studio. Hard body karate. You about to start hearing Offset diss records. You about to start hearing all type of shit. And you couldn't want me if I want me again. You about to hear all them type of records again. Same thing. It's promo time. It is promo time. But it's also, as she said before, she's ready for new beginnings. She's ready to clean things up next year. Let's just say it is about to be a very expensive cleaning. It's a very expensive cleaning that she has to do. So, do y'all remember, like I said before, when she first broke up with Cardi? Excuse me, when she first broke up with Offset back in 2018, right? I said to myself, okay, is there a prenup? Since they married and everything, right? Is there a prenup in place? So I said, let me pull up the prenup, right? And I found something from BET.com. Found something interesting from BET.com, right? Now, what's this here? Here's the truth about Cardi B having to pay Offset $50 million in a divorce settlement. Now, what's that date say? 2018, right? This is back in 2018 when they first were together, right? Says here the breakup between Bronx Femme Cardi B and Migos rapper Offset quickly became a Hollywood spectacle after the invasion of privacy rapper's unexpected announcement that the two parted ways last week. And as with any Hollywood spectacle, stapling headlines, tabloids, and social media, rumors around the matter dawned soon afterward. One of the latest hold that Cardi B, who mentioned a divorce with Offset in her explanation of the split, might have a lot to lose from the breakup in a monetary sense. According to previous reports, she stands to cough up $50 million in a divorce settlement with her husband. However, the unofficial report left out some pretty significant details on how, let alone if, such a whopping amount would even be owed to him. There was a lot of reports about this $50 million, by the way. So let's start with this. Cardi's entire brand was not developed during her marriage with Offset, though a majority of it was. As the original report stated, the NY law clearly states that any asset acquired or developed during a marriage is owned 50-50 by each spouse. Without a prenup, that seemingly assures that Cardi's reported $100 million brand, which is actually $80 million right now, excuse me, excuse me, would grant Offset $50 million. So she's worth 80 right now. It'll cost her 40 to get rid of Offset. It makes sense, right? So that would only be with the exception of equitable distribution, according to entertainment lawyer Desire Talley. Talley shared with Madame Noir that the term actually means that any Marshall property will be divided between spouses equitably and fairly, not simply half and half. In the event that Cardi B and Offset in fact divorce, she may not have to pay him half of her fortune. She continued, assuming New York law applies, the court will follow the equitable distribution laws of the state. Equitable distribution does not necessarily mean half, it means fair. So, think about that. Of course, this is back in 2018. This is back in 2018. Okay? We don't have to read the rest of this here. I just want let's pull up together real quick. Cardi B's net worth in 2018 in Google on Google, right? So it's here. Cardi's estimated annual income went up in a big way over several years. Her estimated net worth in January 2016 was $400,000. By February 2017, that number skyrocketed to 1.5 million. I want to say this is around the time of b.l.a.c Yellow for 2017. No, 2016 was b.l.a.c Yellow. Yeah, 2016 was the b.l.a.c Yellow time. 2018, her net worth was $8 million. So this is privacy policy era. I believe that's the name of the album, Privacy, something like that, Privacy Policy or something like that. But $8 million was her net worth in 2018. So, one does not have to speculate on why she waited this long. Her net worth right now is $80 million. It's an expensive cleaning. But yes, Cardi made sure that in the event that she would have to pay him any type of money, that she would get away with some type of change. So, even if she had to pay the full 50-50, 40-40, welcome to the 40-40 club, as they say. But it would be an even $40 million split between the two. If you ask me, it's one hell of a come up. Because if they did arrange this marriage and it was a even split like that when they divorce, and it would be a happy split like that, that is one hell of a come up right there. I mean, for Offset more so than Cardi. But even if there was some type of Ponzi scheme within the marriage, and there was some type of gain for Cardi on that 40-40, like I said, that's one hell of a come up for either part. More so, like I said, however you want to slice this cake, the come up is on Offset. Offset is going to get a pretty big penny out of this. And I wondered about that too. I was like, wait a minute, isn't it the other way around? Isn't it the husband? No, it is the breadwinner. I did not know that. Mm-mm-mm. Like I said, very expensive cleaning there. Very expensive cleaning if Cardi B was to, what should I say, when Cardi B decides to do this divorce settlement. We're going to see within these coming months now on just how much this is going to be. We ain't talking about just court fees, of course, but I guarantee you there's going to be a pretty big penny going to the side of Offset in these next coming months. I thought about it. I was like, it made sense for this nigga to drop an album right now. This wasn't the label making him drop an album. This nigga was celebrating. This nigga was celebrating. He knew. He already knew. He's like, you know what? I'm rich. I just gotta take care of my kids. I'm already good. And I'm about to come into more money. What? I'm about to come into more money if I leave this situation? So wait, me leaving this situation is a benefit to me? How much of a benefit? Oh. Yeah. That's why you saw that album cover the way you did. Offset knew. Offset knew exactly what time it was. That's why that album cover looked the way it is. Hmm. But yeah, man. Like I said, expensive, expensive cleaning